Welcome to the Watering Hole. We're sitting down today with Mr. Hudson Westbrook.
Yes,
I think
sir.
you're going to start us off with a little song here.
Yeah. So this one's going to be the reason that a lot of people show up tonight. It's called 5 to 9. We released it about 2 months ago. And I grew up in Stephenville, Texas, and was always building bar fences, and worked for my girlfriend's dad, actually. And so this song is about getting off work and going to see your lady. Well, the sun comes up as I say good morning, darling. I won't be back till it's going back down. There's 12 miles of barbed wire and these holes need digging. Girl, if they didn't, I'd hang around. And my time here is only worth about 15 an hour. Pennies on the dollar for my time with you. Let's make up for what we messed with. What little day that's left, there's a lot of laughing that's overdue. So put your high heels on and diamonds around your neck. You worry about being ready by 5, I'll worry about the rest. I give a paycheck to a bar in Dallas just to see you smile. Make my living from 9 to 5, but we're only living from 5 to 9. And I'll clock enough by lunchtime to buy your dinner. Rest of the hours ought to cover half a tab. If I'm gonna sweat in the Texas sun for what feels like forever, I'd say we deserve the best night we've had. Put your high heels on and diamonds around your neck. You worry about being ready by 5, I'll worry about the rest. I give a paycheck to a bar in Dallas just to see you smile. Make my living from 9 to 5, but we're only living from 5 to 9. Just you and I, 5 to 9. Wanna put in that overtime, 5 to 9. Sip on that red wine, 5 to 9. It's you all night with high heels on and diamonds around your neck. You worry about being ready by 5, I'll worry about the rest. I give a paycheck to a bar in Dallas just to see you smile. Make my living from 9 to 5, but we're only living from 5 to 9. Just you and I, 5 to 9. Wanna put in that overtime, 5 to 9. Sip on that red wine, 5 to 9. It's you all night with high heels on and diamonds around your neck. There you go.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite? Is that it's got to be one of your favorite songs to play just because of the reaction from the crowd?
Yeah, dude. It's been in the beginning. So we went on a headline tour. We went to Twisted J first, and we had put the song out I think a month ago, and it was trending on TikTok. But I didn't know like what the reaction would be. And we walk out there, and everyone in the crowd was screaming it. That was like a surreal moment, and ever since then, it's been my favorite. But that one in House Again, the most recent one we just dropped.
Yeah, and I was going to bring that song up, and as well as like a lot of your other songs. You have very well written songs that have like clever lyrics, like everybody thinks of 9 to 5, or they think of like the Dolly Parton song, and they associate that with going to work, and then you reassociate that with like coming home, and then the same thing with House Again. It's like you make this house a home, but now it's just a house again. Yeah, it's such a well written and like really clever lyrics. So, and I assume you write all your songs.
Yes, I write with 5 to 9 I co-wrote, and then House Again I co-wrote on. But like House Again, we started off. I walked in there and I was like, I started it on my own. I was like, okay, well, kitchen used to be a dance hall, like music on and the lights off, and then I was like, well, I don't really know, like, this is a very mature song, and so I want to write it with the right person because I want someone that has experienced this to write it with me, you know? Yeah. And so we wrote that one. I was like, yeah, once you move out of a house or someone breaks up, like, dude, that place doesn't feel like home anymore, you know? Like, you could buy concrete and put up walls and call anything a house, but without someone special it's not, you know, it's not a home.
Yeah.
But
exactly. And it's that kind of like authenticity that helps songs out. Yeah. And like, I think that's something that it's really good to write with somebody for. Like, I like that the fact that you're like, I don't have this experience yet,
exactly.
But I know somebody who does that I can write this song with. And
that process was cool because like, I can't go write it with my parents that got divorced, you know, because that's just like, it's awkward. But like, I wanted to write it from their perspective, you know, of them splitting up. Yeah. And so it was cool.
That's really awesome. So you're playing Cain's tonight. And I mean, we're in the green room. Yeah. I know you're from Lubbock, or you call Lubbock.
Yeah, Lubbock home.
Yeah. So Cain's is probably, if not one of the most legendary venues in Oklahoma. I don't know how Texans view it.
Where it technically stands, but no, this is like Texas Green Hall.
That's awesome. Yeah. So what does it feel like to come up here to Oklahoma, kind of break out of Texas and come and play this like legendary ballroom here?
Yeah, dude, it's really weird because we played in Oklahoma with Josh Abbott. We played there, I think it was early summer. And there was probably, 10 people there to watch us, like 5 people. We were opening, but still, sometimes people come for the opener. And then now we came here tonight, and there's about to be a ton of people here. So it's really cool to see the growth. And for someone in a room like Cain's Ballroom to let a kid that's been doing it for, such little time and come play this place. Yeah. Because people have worked their way up into this place, and luckily with social media, I've been able to come play this place soon. So definitely thankful for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So what role exactly has social media played in kind of where you are at this point?
Yeah, I think it's been everything. The first day I was halter breaking bulls in Anton, Texas, and then I was like, look, I've been writing these songs. I was like, I don't know what I want to do with them. I don't know if I'll ever put them out. And it was kind of just one of those things that I just did for fun. And then we put out my first song, and my buddy Silas was like, hey, actually playing fiddle with us now, was like, hey, dude, let me take videos the whole day. And I thought that was odd, but I was like, yeah, dude, we need all the videos we can get. Anyway, so we posted it on TikTok, and I woke up the next day, whatever, and it had like 500,000 views. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I don't know what that means. And then I started posting it more and more, and it became a trend. And that has helped spread my name far, using different people's, I guess they post it on their social media, and they're always like using my sound. And so it spreads it to however many more views that they get, Yeah. But and then touring, like getting to promote shows on social media is great because you don't have to go put posters up all over the walls. But yeah, dude, it's been everything for me, and I feel like the most important thing to do for me now is like show my personality on
this.
Yeah, exactly, like on a podcast.
On the best Red Dirt podcast out there, The Watering Hole.
As I spill water on me.
Oh, perfect.
Do you see yourself on your own For You page, or do you hear your own sounds on there?
Yeah, all the time.
What's
that's one of those things where it's like, it started off, I'd be sitting in like my friend's living room or like at my house, and they'd be scrolling through their TikTok, and it would be a song that like I'd put on TikTok, and I would be like, just like look the other way and act like I didn't even like hear it because I'm like, now this is awkward because everyone just heard that. But when it pops up on my own screen, I swipe right off. I'm like, but I always make sure to repost and comment because anyone that is posting it is helping me out and they're enjoying the music. But no, dude, it was weird at first and super awkward because like when you see people in North Dakota, South Dakota, other countries like sing into your voice and you're like, dude, how does that even happen? Because that would have never happened before.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it seems like you're at a point in your career right now, like obviously you're fast growing, but you're also at a point where you're headlining and opening. It's kind of this middle ground. So you're opening for big acts, big like legendary acts, but you also have openers. So who's been the favorite band or person that you've gotten to open for, and who do you love opening for you?
Yeah, I think my favorite band that we've opened for was probably Midland because I loved opening for Josh Abbott too, but opening for Midland was crazy because they had so much going on. Like they bring on like an 18-wheeler, 2 tour buses, whatever, but they still like made an effort to come in and say what's up to me and
That's
like
cool.
come talk to me, which meant a lot to me. And then but yeah, they're all great dudes and they've been doing it for so long that you can take notes on how they act, what they're doing, you know. And if they can unload a trailer full of lights and equipment in an hour and a half, then we can get loaded up in 30 minutes, 15 minutes.
They put us to shame. It took us an hour just to get all the 4 lights we got here and 2 cameras.
I didn't even plug the 4th light in.
Yeah, I see that. It's standing in the corner.
Right.
So who is Hudson when you're not out playing shows? What are you doing when you're at home, free time? Are you into any kind of sports, anything like that?
Yeah, so in my off time, usually I have a GSP, and so his name's Kronos. I got him when I was like in high school, maybe like 10th grade, 11th grade, and he came to college with me. And so I'll take him hunting. I do a lot of dove hunting, getting on a lease this year for deer, which is my first time having a lease. No, dude, that and spend a lot of time with my girlfriend, and then I go out with my friends because, like, that's the best feeling when you come home just to be normal and go out with your buddies and just hang out, you know? So, yeah.
Well,
I mean, sports, I don't bet on them. I don't know anything about parlays. I don't know anything about if I get, like, I gambled in Oklahoma, and I'm like one of those dudes that's like, all right, one more. All right, one more. We'll get it. All right, one more.
An addict.
And by the end of it, I'm 2,000 down, and I'm pissed off. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and bet on parlays, but I'll watch Tech play, A&M play, sadly, because my TM loves A&M. But yeah, I like college sports. My favorite would have to be like March Madness, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm assuming still Tech, right?
Yeah, no, I like it because I like college level because so many people haven't made it yet. You know what I mean? Like an opening act usually will play really hard to like catch their eyes, and I feel like that's what they're doing in college football or college basketball, like draft me, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why I like watching college.
Yeah.
Have you met Parker yet?
No, I met his brother at Twisted at Rusty Nickel in Fort Worth. We did an interview over there, but yeah. No, I haven't met Parker yet, but I'm sure that in some way, he's got tagged in something that I don't know. But there's been too many.
I just caught on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's confused on the Parker.
Wrong Parker.
Oh.
We'll get to that Parker.
What Parker?
I was talking about Parker Ryan.
Oh, Parker Ryan. I was like, I thought you were talking about Parker McCollum. I didn't know Parker before, but I went and said what's up to him. And I know him through the grapevine of like Stelly and I think his booking agent is their booking agent, something like that, management. But yeah, no, Parker's a good dude. I guess he grew up in Southeast Texas, so yeah.
We talked to him
just a couple weeks ago, or maybe it's been longer now.
I think it's been probably almost
feels
2
like a
months
couple
ago.
weeks
Yeah. We talked to him. He played at Grady 66 in Yukon.
Oh heck yeah!
And we got a chance to sit down with him. He's a good time. We need to go swing by and find him and say hi
What's
before we
Grady's
leave.
like? Is it cool?
Grady's is cool. It's a really small room, but if you it sounds really good in there because it is a small room, and then you'll have like. If you fill it up, like it'll be a really, really cool show.
Yeah, that's how the Blue Light is in Lubbock.
Yeah.
It's like very small, sound is great.
Yeah.
But because it's a small room. But when you pack it out, it's actually It doesn't look like a small room, I guess. Or feel like a small room.
Yeah.
And Grady's has the coolest green room.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, this is a pretty cool green room.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this one's massive. This is like a house.
Yeah, the one at Grady's, he's got a golf simulator in there, and it's a record store. It like all works together.
That's sick.
So that during the day they sell records and sell golf simulator time. So it's pretty neat.
So speaking of the other Parker, I'm assuming you get comparisons to him a lot.
Yeah, I do.
So how do you?
It stopped though as much as it was.
Really?
Like that was the main thing. I was like, I don't want to look like I'm trying to be someone else. I don't.
Yeah.
I hadn't. That didn't even cross my mind when I recorded my first song. I was like, this sounds like decent, but like I don't know. And then people off that, I think it was the tone in my voice or the blonde hair.
I would say, I bet half of it.
I was about to say, it matches up, but now, I mean, I think our writing styles are different, and and just kind of how it all originated and where it originated, where I'm from. But there's some similar characteristics for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you're always going to get a comparison. Everybody's always going to try to compare somebody to somebody, but I think the majority of people, once you get to a point where they're like, oh, this guy, like, he's got some really good songs, and they're totally different. You know? Like if you step back and look, they're totally different songs.
Yeah.
Speaking of really good songs, you want to hit us with another one here?
Yeah, I got y'all. I'll hit y'all with another one. Well, this next one's an unreleased one, and it'll be going on the EP, which is releasing in a month, or actually less than a month. It's releasing on November 15th. So this one's called I'll Pray Your Name. When I'm lonely, when I'm tired, when I'm white pill high where you are, is that a sunrise or a sunset? Is it a place I'm headed to or a place I never left? I've watched seasons change, been through fire and rain. 365, I'll pray your name. Honey, truth be told, till I'm gray and old, even the devil knows I'll pray your name. I hope you're happy, I hope you're free, I hope you smile every time you think of me. I hope you're out there burning up some green all for, but every dance you dance just makes you miss me more. I've watched seasons change, been through fire and rain. 365, I'll pray your name. Honey, truth be told, till I'm gray and old, even the devil knows I'll pray your name. From every motel room to every midnight moan, all I do is watch seasons change, been through fire and rain. 365, I'll pray your name. As these seasons change, been through fire and rain. 365, I'll pray your name. Honey, truth be told, till I'm gray and old, even the devil knows I'll pray your name. And I'll pray your name, even when the seasons change, it all stays the same. And I'll pray your name. That was called I'll Pray Your Name.
That's awesome.
Go.
I think you got another. I think you got another very successful song.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, for sure.
So is there someone in particular or a band that was like when you heard him, you were like, I gotta do this music thing. Like I want to play music, I want to sing. Was there one person, or was there like a culmination of artists?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, it was Jacob Stelly. I listened to his like Sweet Irene and listened to Johnny Walker all the time, which we ended up covering. But honestly, Stelly, dude, I loved his stuff. I loved the old Limestone Kid stuff. It was really Jacob Stelly. I remember we played our first show at Cook's Garage with like 1,800 people there, and we were covering Sweet Irene. We covered Johnny Walker. Like everything on that set list was almost Jacob Stelly. At least 3 out of the 12 songs that were on there. So, yeah.
I think that might be one of the youngest like artists that has been referenced as a you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how old are you if you?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Okay.
20.
So when did all that start to click for you? Like when did you want to get into music?
Yeah, okay. So like the first song that I heard that I wanted to like ever pick up a guitar would have to be Watching Airplanes by
Gary Allen? Wow.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
I did not expect to talk about Gary Allen today. Yes.
I'd sit like on my grandparents' back porch and we'd shoot raccoons and listen to that song. Yeah, that was like the only memory I have of their house back in Junction.
That's hilarious. I think Gary Allen's very underrated.
Yeah. I think he had like a hot moment.
Yeah.
And now,
obviously,
not a lot of
that
people
song.
are listening to him I bet they are. But
yeah,
like I haven't heard of him in a while. But love his stuff. Love Keith Urban, Jason Aldean. You Make It Easy is probably one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
We talk about this all the time, but the older Jason Aldean stuff is some of my favorite stuff.
Dude, you can play the whole album and just listen to it on repeat.
The first 2 Jason Aldean are like actually some of my favorite albums, which is kind of weird to say as like obviously like we do a Red Dirt podcast and like I really love those first Jason Aldean albums.
Yeah, no, dude, me too.
The song No on his second album it's a fantastic. Go give it a listen if you've never heard it.
To that one.
Yeah, it's a very good song.
Heard that one.
Yeah. Gary Allen. There's
Have you ever heard that one?
Which one?
Gary Allen as a reference of like someone starting because of that?
I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's very underrated, and I'm trying to think of the song.
Man to Man is my favorite song.
Yeah.
From Gary Allen.
Yeah. There's, I think at least kids our age.
Yeah.
Because I'm 22, and you are too as well. Yeah. I had to remember your age.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's all
right. We've only done
Happens
like
to me all the
150
time.
Yeah. So like I think people our age, they usually reference like that 2000s country song or country songs era as like inspiration or like what they grew up listening to, like the Toby Keith, the Jason Aldean, like all those. Like I really love that era of country music personally.
No, yeah, me too. It's like what we grew up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like that's what we should love, you know.
Yeah.
Is there a story with your guitar or any other guitars you may have?
Yeah. This one we recently just got. The story behind this guitar would be, well, the funniest story. So the day I bought it, I was like, look, I'll pay y'all. Can y'all set it up real quick? So they set it up real quick. And then we get to the venue because my old Taylor that I have that I use as a backup kept breaking. And the string kept breaking. I think there's something wrong with the bridge or something. But we had to call a guitar tech into Waco. Like the guy that did the Guitar Center deal, I was like, dude, I'll give you $100. Pull up to this venue. This knob right here was missing. And so I couldn't put my strap on it. And so he comes in there, drills a hole, screws in the knob, puts my guitar strap on it. I walk out there and I'm like, I'm just waiting for this thing to drop, dude. But ever since then, this one's been really good. But my mom bought me my first guitar, which was the reason I actually like ended up playing, because I had a really bad guitar, but I could play okay. And I was like, Mom, if you give me a new guitar, I'll learn how to play. And she was like, well, happy early Christmas or something. And it was like February or March. And she's like, I was like, all right, well, now I have nothing to look forward to, but I learned how to play over COVID. And that guitar is still sitting at my mom's house. But yeah, I actually picked up the guitar and started singing too, versus just messing around on it.
Yeah.
So you basically taught yourself how to play.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It started off on like a YouTube ad where where it's like, I don't know what it's called. It's like guitar something. And you like go on there and you're picking like power chords, and then you're like learning how to tune the guitar, and I was like, you know what, screw that. And so I learned how to play like C add 9 and freaking G, and learned like two songs, and then it just escalated, and I started learning more and more, and then started writing my freshman year at college.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
And you told us something earlier about your college career.
Yeah, no longer. it was no. So we were playing ACL, and my mom's out in the crowd, and I'm like, yeah, I went to Texas Tech University, but just dropped out 6 days ago. And my mom was like, what? She walked backstage, and she was like, are you serious? Like, she was like, you didn't even run this by me? I mean, she wasn't mad because she was like, you have something good going, but
you're like, Mom,
she was
look
like,
at out
that
there.
was not the way I wanted to figure out that you're not going to college anymore.
That's hilarious. You're like, Mom, do you think I need college? There's 2,000 people out there screaming my songs.
I know. That's what I was like. After headline, I was like, Mom, I don't know if I'm going to do this. And then it took like 3 overnight drives to Cincinnati, Chicago, Iowa, and South Dakota, and then back to Austin. And I was like,
there's no way.
I'm not doing it, dude. There's no way I can.
What were you majoring in?
I was majoring in energy commerce. So I was going to be a landman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so, I don't know, my whole family grew up in oil and gas, and grew up. One of them was a geologist. My uncle was a geologist. My great-grandfather was a geologist. So it like went all the way down. So I was like, you know what, I can do landman. My mom works in oil and gas and does like the like Endeavor Energy, Diamondback Energy, does that on their shirt. So it's like the company's merch.
Oh, yeah.
And so she prints our stuff too. Makes
Nice.
all our designs. Yeah, it's actually sick.
that really is a good hook.
I know, dude.
Yeah, that's clutch right there.
CH Lonestar promo. Hey guys, it's Jagger with the Watering Hole. I'm holding some of our brand new merch here, and this is made by our friends over at CH Lonestar. CH Lonestar is one of the best merch companies out there, and they'll serve all your artist needs, but they also will serve even your personal needs. So Cody over at CH Lonestar can do just about anything you want. If you want a pair of socks, Cody will put your face on those socks. If you want a pair of underwear, Cody will put your face on a pair of underwear. Now, CH Lonestar is one of the premier merch companies of the country scene, or really any music scene out there. You guys go check out CH Lonestar for some of the best merch out there. Thank you to CH Lonestar promo for sponsoring this podcast.
Got you down right there.
I was like, I
It
don't know.
was Treaty Oak on there that I saw.
Yeah.
But I saw your announcement for Two Step In also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
that
that'll
was
be sick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a crazy lineup too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 2 big festival plays in Austin too, so now we can go back and like play there, you know.
Yeah.
After we've grown that market, but
Yeah.
So what do you have coming up music-wise, tour date-wise that you want people to know about?
yeah. We music-wise, we're dropping an EP with 2 new tracks on it, and be the one that I played earlier, and then it'll be the one that it'll be another one called Take Your Time, and it'll bottle up my whole 2024 run for the past 6 months. And then show-wise, dude, we go on the Florida run, and then we're hitting Starksville, Mississippi, and we're going to Live at the Station, or Live on the Plains in Auburn, which will be sick.
Oh,
opening for
wow.
Tyler.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have time to finish this off with
song?
one?
Yeah. This is the next one that'll be going on the EP.
Cool.
And this one's different. It's very, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised once it comes out, but I'm going to try to situate this again. There we go. And girl, I booked it from Austin to Houston, and 3 hours of highway is a small price to pay for one night at your place. And girl, I'd make this drive every weekend. And your friends might say that it's just a phase, but I'm all yours to take. So take your time taking mine, 'cause when I'm with you, all it wants to do is just fly on by. Take all that I have, all that you can, I don't mind. Just take your time, taking my hand. I hope I've got a lot of years left in me. And if you want, they're all yours to take. Yeah, 12 years makes a damn fine whiskey. I hope this thing between you and me, it's 51 days. So take your time taking my hand. 'Cause when I'm with you, all it wants to do is just fly on by. Take all that I have, all that you can, I don't mind. Just take your time, taking my hand. So take your time taking my hand. 'Cause when I'm with you, all it wants to do is just fly on by. Take all that I have, all that you can, I don't mind. Just take your time taking my hand. There you go, brother.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, let's do it again down the road.
Alrighty, let's do it.
HudsonWestbrook.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
HudsonWestbrook.com, Hudson Westbrook on Instagram, TikTok, everything.
All right.
Sweet.
Check him out. Thanks again, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.